Evidence-based management explained. Evidence-based management, EBMGT, is an emerging movement to explicitly use the current, best evidence in management and decision-making. It is part of the larger movement towards evidence-based practices. Evidence-based management entails managerial decisions and organizational practices informed by the best available evidence. As with other evidence-based practice, this is based on the three following principles. 1. Published peer-reviewed, often in management or social science journals, research evidence that bears on whether and why a particular management practice works. 2. Judgment and experience from contextual management practice, to understand the organization and interpersonal dynamics in a situation and determine the risks and benefits of available actions. 3. The preferences and values of those affected. While, like its counterparts in medicine and education, EBMGT considers the circumstances and ethical concerns managerial decisions involve, it tends not to make extensive use of behavioral science relevant to effective management practice. An important part of EBMGT is educating current and future managers in evidence-based practices. The EBMGT website maintained at Stanford University provides a repository of syllabi, cases, and tools that can inform the teaching of evidence-based management. Efforts to promote EBMGT face greater challenges than have other evidence-based initiatives. In medicine, there is more consensus as to what constitutes best evidence than in the social sciences more generally, and management in particular. Unlike medicine, nursing, education, and law enforcement, management is not a profession. There are no established legal or cultural requirements regarding education or knowledge for an individual to become a manager. Managers have diverse disciplinary backgrounds. A college degree may be required for an MBA, but not to be a manager. No formal body of shared knowledge characterizes managers, making it unlikely that peer pressure will be exerted to promote use of evidence by any manager who refuses to do so. Little shared language or terminology exists, making it difficult for managers to hold discussions of evidence or evidence-based practices. For this reason, the adoption of evidence-based practices is likely to be organization-specific, where leaders take the initiative to build an evidence-based culture. Organizations successfully pursuing evidence-based management typically go through cycles of experimentation and redesign of their practices to create an evidence-based culture consistent with their values and mission. Practices indicative of an evidence-based organizational culture include systematic accumulation and analysis of organizational data, problem-based reading and discussion of research summaries, and making decisions informed by best available research and organizational information. Organizations adopting agile approaches in their product development often find they need to make changes in other areas to reap the full benefits of the changes. The growing field of business agility and agile transformation. Evidence-based management provides a more structured approach to working through such change in short cycles, to focus investments in areas that will bring the greatest value soonest, and to provide a framework for evaluating their success.